Hello again, and welcome back to Granny Dorothy Visits. Today's topic is do one thing at a time. And the first reading from Wayne Dyer's Everyday Wisdom. He said, "Be in this moment. There has always only been now." And the next reading is from Present Moment, Wonderful Moment by Thich Nhat Hanh. And this book is all about Gathas, which I guess I should tell you again what Gatha is for those of you who didn't hear when I did it before. So Gathas are short verses that we can recite during our daily activities to help us return to the present moment and dwell in mindfulness. So this one's called Driving the Car. Before starting the car, I know where I am going. The car and I are one. If the car goes fast, I go fast. If we are mindful when we start our car, we will know how to use it properly. When we are driving, we tend to think of arriving, and we sacrifice the journey for the sake of the arrival. But life is to be found in the present moment, not in the future. In fact, we may suffer more after we arrive at our destination. If we have to talk of a destination, what about our final destination, the graveyard? We don't want to go in the direction of death. We want to go in the direction of life. Life can be found only in the present moment. Therefore, each mile we drive, each step we take, has to bring us into the present moment. When we see a red light or a stoplight, we can smile at it and thank it, because it is a bodhisattva. Sorry, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Bodhisattva, helping us to return to the present moment. The red light is a bell of mindfulness. We may have thought of it as an enemy, preventing us from achieving our goal. But now we know the red light is our friend, helping us resist rushing and calling us to return to the present moment, where we can meet with life, joy, and peace. Even if you are not the driver, you can help everyone in the car if you breathe and smile. The next time you are caught in traffic, don't fight. It is useless to fight. If you sit back and smile to yourself, you will enjoy the present moment and make everyone in the car happy. The Buddha is there because the Buddha can always be found in the present moment. Practicing meditation is to return to the present moment in order to encounter the flower, the blue sky, the child, the brilliant red light. And the last reading from Richard Carlson's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. And this is entitled, Do One Thing at a Time. The other day, I was driving on the freeway and noticed a man while driving in the fast lane was shaving, drinking a cup of coffee, and reading the newspaper. Perfect, I thought to myself, as just that morning I was trying to think of an appropriate example to point out the craziness of our frenzied society. How often do we try to do more than one thing at once? We have cordless phones that are supposed to make our lives easier, but in some respects they make our lives more confusing. My wife and I were at a friend's home for dinner a while ago and noticed her talking on the phone while simultaneously answering the door, checking the dinner, and changing her daughter's diaper, after she washed her hands, of course. Many of us have the same tendency when we're speaking to someone and our mind is somewhere else, or when we're doing 3 or 4 chores at the same time. When you do too many things at once, it's impossible to be present moment oriented. Thus, you not only lose out on much of the potential enjoyment of what you are doing, but you also become far less focused and effective. An interesting exercise is to block out periods of time where you commit to doing only one thing at a time. Whether you're washing dishes, talking on the phone, driving a car, playing with your child, talking to your spouse, or reading a magazine, try to focus only on that one thing. Be present in what you are doing. Concentrate. You'll notice 2 things beginning to happen. First, you'll actually enjoy what you are doing, even something mundane like washing dishes or cleaning out a closet. When you're focused rather than distracted, it enables you to become absorbed and interested in your activity, whatever it might be. Second, you'll be amazed at how quickly and efficiently you'll get things done. Since I've become more present moment oriented, my skills have increased in virtually all areas of my life. Writing, reading, cleaning house, and speaking on the phone. You can do the same thing. It all starts with your decision to do one thing at a time. Good information, I'd say. I know I find myself when I get overwhelmed, when I have too much to do, I'm always saying to myself, just do one thing at a time until it's done. One thing at a time until it's done. Which always brings us back to living in the present moment. Appreciate it and enjoy it. So I send you my love. Until next week. Bye for now.